Okay, hello everybody and welcome back. This is Easy Rollers D&D. As I promised in the last episode for you on YouTube, a different background. I have indeed moved house. I need to sort the lighting situation out because it is rather dark on my camera. For podcast listeners, of course, this is no different. But thank you for sticking with us in the interlude there, while we were taking a couple of weeks off. Let's jump into episode 28 of the campaign. And here's the recap. Last episode, we began in combat with a juvenile kraken which had swallowed Rolio. However, the party and the crew were unaware of this. Luckily, Rolio had a plan. Using his ring of tides, he influenced the stomach acid of the beast and was thrown up. But being low on hit points, this caused him to fall unconscious. The fight continued, and Gottel eventually convinced the beast, using dissonant whispers, to flee. Rolio was revived, yet shaken, and the crew went back to their duties. The final week saw them meet with some merfolk who demanded aid or pay a toll. It was decided the toll would be met, and they would continue on their way, being warned of Sahalgan nearby, who had constructed a fortress in a nearby coral reef. They passed this by largely as Rolio wasn't too keen on going far from the ship again anytime soon in open ocean. They finally arrived at Barnack, which still retained, despite the devastation, a certain glow about it, and one of the Sky Islands remarkably remained floating and tethered to the now Crescent Isle. They found there to be a ship moored at the entrance to the Crescent, which is full of dangerous rubble from the collapse of the island. Captain Ashara dropped them off with a rowboat and said they would proceed to the northern end of the island and await their return. Making their way from the beach up to the higher ground of the main isle, Opal was hungry, and in the first night camping nearly took a bite out of Rolio, but luckily for her, on this somewhat devoid of life place, she found some flightless seabirds that were ripe for the taking, and so began the greatest and most terrible feast ever witnessed by Gottel. It was this next morning they began to realise they might not be alone after all, and on their way to the tether of the Sky Island, they encountered another metal man, much like Gottel, but in a very bad shape and with no memory of who he was or how he got there. All he knew was the Sky Island was home to the Mistress, and she might be able to help. And this is where we find ourselves now. So, just as a little reminder, it has been a good few weeks. It's a pleasant morning. The sun's glowing overhead. The breeze is warm, as I said, you're in the southern hemisphere now, and it's gone from you're back into sort of like the more summery sort of late spring, early summer months. You're surrounded by dense foliage and tall grass, but away in the distance, upward, you see what looks to be a ruined and overgrown island in the sky, still holding on by some anchor or device of which you're not sure its make or origin. Your new companion seems keen to lead the way, eager like you are to learn more, but you also discern there might be some hesitance to his actions. And so I leave it over to you.
Well, I guess we'll be following him then, Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get followed.
How are we, if this is a floating island, how are we planning to go up?
There's
Is
a
there
tether.
a what?
A tether. Right.
What is that?
Like a chain in the sky.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's
okay.
like this floating island's like, I mean, you can't see it from here, you're not quite close enough yet, but it looks like there's some sort of something between the island and the Sky Island.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, he sort of looks back to you as he's sort of leading on, and he goes, come on now, we can get to the anchor by high sun from here. We'll be able to see the Mistress once we get up there. Could be dangerous, but I don't quite remember what. I've been alone for so long.
Can I do a deception check? Just because I know that he says that he...
You want to do a
he...
deception check?
No, sorry, not a deception. I check to see if he's trying to do deception to us.
You would like to do a I know what you mean. Insight, that's right.
Yes,
well done,
sorry.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know if he's actually taking us to a trap. 7. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah. He's just talking and walking. He's the whole time that I mean, obviously you met him in the last episode, but it's only been
Yeah.
an hour or so in game time. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing about his. Not that he's really got body language. He's a warforged construct. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be trying to deceive you.
Okay.
Do we head up?
Yeah, you can keep going. It's so imagine like you're on this crescent isle, okay, and so where you landed with the rowboat, it was obviously sea level, but in an area that wasn't ever. It was obviously that would have been like the central part of the island. It wasn't sea level itself, so there wasn't really much of a build up to get to this level you're on now, where the ground level, if you want to call it that. So you had to climb quite steeply to get up here, and in the direction of the Sky Island, it's like the highest point of the Crescent Isle, what remains of the isle. So it's a bit of an uphill climb. Not not steep, but it's an uphill climb, and it does take you a good few hours. And it's going to be about midday by the time you reach this sort of high point on what's left of the island. And what you're sort of met with is there is a ruined building standing nearby where what you can notice is a chain which is buried deep into the ground, leading all the way up to this island. It's very heavily overgrown, very green, but if you scrape away the greenness, you begin to realise that it's actually quite an old yet beautiful mithril chain. And despite its age and lack of maintenance, it is as strong as ever. But like I say, it's very overgrown, very green. So you have the building at this high point, and you have the chain leading upwards.
Can we see where it's attached to?
So from the actual physical island that is part of the world, it's buried deep in the ground. Looking up, it's a good few hundred feet, but it seems to be attached again, buried into the Sky Island's base. So if you imagine like the Sky Island, it kind of like underneath it looks like exposed rock and dirt, and on top is foliage and well, I mean you're going to have to guess because you can't really see the top from here.
Right. I'll ask your man, the other Warforged there, bits and bobs or scraps or whatever his name is. I'll ask him to. Is there any particular way up here that's safe?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't come up here. I don't remember the last time I came up here. I suppose we could climb up the chain. I suppose. I don't really know. Let me just do. He's going to do a history check to see if he remembers how he got down here. As with last time, the dice are not being friendly. That was a 2.
Righty-ho.
I guess we just climb up there.
Well, don't always. It's worth a little scout around first to see if there's anything else. A hot air balloon or something.
We cannot see if if there is no stairs or anything. I cannot see how else we can.
So you're on this high point, okay? It's overgrown grass. It's a bit of a headland, so it's let's call it 40 feet across. But let's say it juts out into the sea, so it's a headland. If you were to go to the edge and look over, you would see that the ship, the Cerulean Gull, is coming around to that point, and that's where they're probably going to anchor. So you're kind of on that northwestern point. This is very overgrown grass, and looking behind you, it goes down the slope, and then you've got all the the trees and bushes and all the foliage. This is a bit more of an exposed point, but you do have this ruined building up here.
Would be worth checking out the building there.
Yeah, we can have a look.
Yeah, that's supposed to do.
I have to think it was
Maybe
there.
this chain is kind of something that holds an elevator to take us up.
Or maybe, you never know. There might be a clue in there
Yes.
to getting up.
Cool.
Or a hot air balloon. Or a plane.
Are you going
Yeah.
with hot air balloons because you've been playing the Zelda game? I can't think of what the name of it is now. Tears of the Kingdom.
No. There was hot air balloon in Zelda, but there you go.
There is in the latest one, yeah. But no,
Well,
there,
in a few.
there are
Mine's
no.
got Zelda.
I mean, there could be hot air balloons that you could use, but there's certainly none planned for this particular portion of the adventure.
Just wait
Yeah.
till Gottle starts generating a lot of hot air when he starts waffling on with jokes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go and investigate the this building, it's not huge. So these ruins, there's no roof on it anymore. It is literally like the four walls, but most of it's crumbled down. Like a good third of it's crumbled and fallen.
Oh my god, it's the four walls of the apocalypse.
The four walls of the apocalypse. Yeah, the companion guy, the other warforged that sort of you picked up in the last episode is sort of investigating it with you. He said, I don't know what this might have been, but look at this. And you see upon the ground, the floor is like a perfectly smooth stone. It's very dirty, there's rubble on it. And obviously part of the wall has fallen onto it. But you can see like etchings. Can I have an Arcana check from anyone, please?
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll help. Yeah, because I've got a bit of arcana knowledge myself, So I'll give
I
you
can
the
help too because I've got a good arcana.
I got 16 on the first roll.
Cool. That's
And
enough.
15 on the second.
Yeah,
22. Sorry.
that's all right. 22 is fine. All three of you are like having a good look, and you got the other warforged that are having a good look as well. And you kind of all between you discern it's a teleportation circle.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
So how do we get it working?
The thing is, where does it teleport?
we've seen these before, haven't we, with the dragony thing and what's it, flip, Did we pick up any useful runes at any point, anybody?
Give us an investigation roll, Gottel.
Investigation. Oh my god, it's not very good. Oh, it's actually a natural 20. That's handy.
It's a natural 20, so
Yes.
you get a card from Fates and Fortunes for a natural 20. Don't forget as well, Baina, you had one carried out from last time.
I've got one, yes.
Lovely. Let's get a card out for Gottel there. What did he get? He got a natural 20, so it's a good luck one. Why that one's the wrong way around, I don't know. That one will do. Gottel. For the duration of this episode, you can make a 1d6, an additional 1d6 after making a skill or attack roll.
Ooh.
So keep that to hand. And that's what you've got. So, investigating with a natural 20 on the runes. You notice these are not the same runes that you'd seen on the previous teleportation circle. These ones actually speak to you in a little way because you recognise them. They are similar to the runes and patterns inscribed and etched into your body. So obviously your body is made from the armour of Paddy, wasn't it? Your paladin was.
Yeah, Paddy.
So his armour had runes and etchings on it, and it matches. Some of these runes match the inscriptions on your own body. And you notice as you come close to the circle, a couple of them start to glow, and the circle itself begins to glow.
All right. I'm having a glow-up moment here.
So are the ones that they glow, are they on you, Gotel?
I think it's on both. I think my arse is glowing and the circle's glowing.
Oh, you're like a firefly.
That's right.
Are you the key then?
They're a bit difficult to read. Because it's on the arse. But I can read the one on the circle.
And as the companion comes close, the mystery warforged, he also begins to have the same thing. He starts his runes on his self, which you probably didn't notice before because of all the rust and decay, also begin to glow.
Yeah, but I had polished him up just momentarily before, hadn't I?
You did, yes, that's true. You did. So yes, it's more apparent, and yes, they are glowing.
Excellent. I guess I could read them or try and interpret them.
Yeah. Again, with your natural 20, it's that they don't really spell anything out or read anything. They are literally just arcane.
You got muted, Mike.
Have I?
Not for me.
No, I can hear him.
Oh, I've got muted.
Can you hear us, Corbs? Corby. Oh dear. Okay. Where's my phone gone? Sorry, podcast listeners. We're just going to sort out a brief technical hic.
I don't know whether you can still hear me because I can't hear anyone. I've lost sound, so I will have to stop. Restart Discord. I'm really sorry, which will bugger up the pictures, but...
No, you're fine. Go for it. So, podcast listeners and for YouTube watchers, we're having a slight technical difficulty, and Corbus is going to drop out and drop back in any minute now. What we'll do is I will pause the recording, and then we can pick it back up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we are back. It wasn't quite as bad as we thought it might be. Cool. Where did we get to? So Gottel and Companion are glowing. The floor is glowing. What to do?
I guess we should probably clear the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Clean it a little bit so that it's, we're not teleporting loads of shit up with us. Gonna fall on our heads.
Are you stepping onto it?
But I guess I am then to clean it, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to. And the other Warford. We're all going to clean it.
Clean it fast, Mr. Monkey Cups.
I'm cleaning it.
And you're gone. You all teleport. I'm glad you all said you were getting on it, because otherwise Gottel would have been going on his own. Podcast
backwards like I don't know what one time.
Do you know how we did it? You know how he went on and then he started clearing, and then we saw the runes becoming a bit more like start vibrating, like ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. So we start like running towards it, like no.
So for podcasters, I was counting down on my fingers, very obviously on camera there. Let me just see, how much debris did you clear? Oh, you got pretty much all of it. You're perfectly fine. There's only a few small bits which drop to the floor on the adjacent teleportation circle, but you find yourselves on this sky island. When you look back, you can look down. So it's a couple hundred feet up, and you notice you can see the whole crescent below, and out to sea for quite a good few miles. It's a lovely clear day. And yeah, you're faced with, you're kind of like in this, again, a ruined hut, effectively, building. But looking out, it sort of goes away, and again it kind of slopes upwards, and off in the far distance you can see there seems to be some kind of structure, some sort of building, and you're kind of like in this cityscape or a town or something, but it's all again from the destruction caused by the convergence. It's broken down. It's in total ruin. But the architecture is just incredible. And what remains is still, it retains, like, as I sort of described in the prologue, the architecture here was like gleaming. It was a beacon, and it sort of shone, and it's this beautiful smooth stonework. Even now, what remains is beautiful and smooth, with these veins of arcane sort of energy that would flow through. So imagine like marbling, well, on marble stone. Those veins would be in this. They're arcane. It's magic. It's raw power, and it glows like this bluish hue. And even now, it still does, where it hasn't been damaged and broken.
Can I touch one of the stones to see if anything happens?
Yeah, if you like, say you touched it and you tapped it, it kind of like shimmers like water. Like if you touch completely still water, it kind of has that like droplet effect, but only through
Wow.
the veins of the magic that's an essence that's flowing through it. But yeah, I mean that's where you are. It's just this ruined cityscape, and it's kind of like you can see to this far point, this far building. It's almost like the main street, like the high street that runs right the way through the middle. And your companion says, I think if I remember right, the mistress is up there.
Well,
Where?
either way then.
Through the teleportation as well. Sorry, I missed that point. Through the teleportation as well, as you teleported in that very moment between being in point A to point B, Gottel, you experience like this flash of memory come back to you, where you're actually fleeing this sky island, and you get that little memory unlock of your. It's the first time you ever did it. You didn't know it was ever going to work, but your body glowing as it just did, and the teleportation circle activating, and you get the impression that if you see others like this, then you could probably activate them in a similar way.
I tell the rest of the party that, I think some bad shit went down here.
Oh, why are you saying that?
I just had a bit of a memory of running away. And I don't normally run away from very much. So, I don't really know. I can't remember it, but I do remember running away. And I've never run away before. So, be careful, I guess, is what I'm saying to you.
I see.
Well,
I look at the other metal man. Did you see anything?
I didn't see like what Gottel saw there. I just had a small recollection of bad things happening, and I don't think I left perhaps at the same time. I seem to believe I might have left at a different time. I remember hiding a lot.
Well, I think we stay on guard. I'm gonna bring Pixis out.
Yeah, you draw your weapon.
So, shall we go up to those ruins then? Or scout around a little bit on the outside?
Also, I would like to. So, I have an advantage on wisdom survival checks to track if there are any fey, fiends, or undead.
Yeah.
Can I do just a survival check to see if I can detect anything?
Yeah, go for it.
18.
Yeah, there are none of those.
Okay. Alright. So I just follow the rest.
Yeah. So, you venture deeper into this sort of ruined cityscape, townscape, led by your new companion. And you can't help but notice a darkness at first. They are cautious, but you spot more and more as you're making your way through of these metal people, different sizes, shapes, and they kind of like. I know all of you have a high enough passive perception for this. I'm not going to make you roll for it, but they appear in like doorways, from behind a ruined wall, perhaps, and it's almost like as soon as they appear and like sort of look at you, and they kind of like maybe they grip hold of some rubble and they sort of look over, they kind of retreat again in fear. Um, you notice that they're all like Gottel. They're all androgynous in form. They're neither male or female. You only know Gottel's probably male because of the way he is, or puts across. But none come forward, and your companion seems to be like on a really sharp lookout, constantly sweeping like his head left to right, like looking ahead. And you kind of get that impression like something's going on with him, like he's the nervousness is coming back.
Sorry, can I ask something? Because
Yes.
I didn't understand. Are they moving or are they kind of frozen
No,
in
no,
time there?
they're there. You as you're walking down this main street, you could. It's almost
Oh,
like
we can see them.
it's like imagine like a Wild West movie where they're like you got the two gunslingers coming together to have a shootout, and people like nervously looking through windows and that.
Ah, okay.
That's precisely what's going on. But you notice their forms. You notice they are these constructs.
Okay.
But they all seem petrified, absolutely terrified.
Kotel, do you remember anything from these people?
I don't think so. I just remember running as fast as I can, holding on to one another's hand. I was trying to get away into the night. I wondered how long it'd take people to pick up on that. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think I got the insight I got out of that memory flash.
Interesting.
Trying to milk it for more would probably be a bit mean.
You can make a history check if you want to.
Well, go on. I'll give you the history check, but I have no great 17.
Yeah, I mean you remember in that flash that you had, you were fleeing, you were running. Combining that with the memory of before with the attack, you feel like you were probably fleeing from danger, from whoever was attacking. And you remember there were others in your efforts to escape. Many others, but just not enough. You don't know what happened to them. You don't know if they were these people or constructs, but you remember there were others.
Right. Relay all that to the crowd. It's not a help, but it's all I can remember. It was a long time ago.
Maybe we can, because they seem really terrified, maybe we can talk to them and say that we're here in peace and we don't want to harm anybody.
Try.
Also, Opal in her head thinks, oh, I'm screwed. There is nothing for me to eat here.
You can
Give
certainly
you a kind of WD-40.
you can talk to them if you want to. It's not a problem.
I kind of, if I see, do I see, like, if I see, like, somebody poking out of the window or any.
There's loads of them. It's not like there's one or two. There are
Okay.
dozens of them. They are all like peering out at you, but they don't want to come out.
I'm shouting at them. You don't need to worry. We're not here to harm you. We are lost and we're trying to find out where we are actually, where we are.
So give us a persuasion roll.
14.
14. One of them, a very sleek, slender, quite tall, very smooth face, but again, all very similar to the companion you've picked up. Very dirty, very damaged, or very, not well maintained. Kind of appears from a doorway and sort of steps out for just a moment and comes towards you, extending a hand. But then another one sort of puts his hands on its shoulders and pulls it back and goes into the building again.
I'm just saying it's all right. It's safe. I'm not going to harm you. Why are you so afraid? We also found this other friend of ours here, and he was also hiding, but he doesn't remember much. And if there is any problems, we might be able to help.
One of them, sort of from behind a rubble pile, they're not hitting your persuasion. I'm just sort of rolling against it to see what they do. And they just pick up a stone and throw it at you, and it's just, you hear one call out, but it's kind of like broken. It's common, they speak common, but it's kind of like broken, as perhaps their voice box emitter thing isn't working properly, and it sort of like distorts a lot. It's like, go away, they get you.
I sit down, like to show myself less threatening, and I say, who is going to get us? We are lost. We need also help.
You think it could be because you're flesh bags?
Maybe.
I think if I went up, it might be a bit different. I don't know.
I keep
Maybe
rolling
come
the
and stand
same
beside
number.
me.
It's just not
Just
working.
Just change your dice.
If they're quite similar to me, they might take kindlier to me, I guess.
Maybe come and stand beside me and see if they can.
But I thought if I went separately up to one of them and didn't have any fleshy things near me, that might work a little better.
Your
Okay.
companion is looking concerned. If a robot could look concerned, they don't seem to be particularly like they want to hang around.
All right.
But you can certainly go and try and talk to them. I'm not going to stop you.
I'll go and try and talk to them and say, "Come on, mates. Look at us. We're cut from the same piece of sheet metal.
You can give us
we're all
persuasion.
friends here."
Give us a persuasion roll.
Oh, that's not brilliant, but it's 17.
Okay.
It's better than 14.
It's better than a 14. And
change your dice.
I have plus 6 to
that was
persuasion.
a good
so
that was
it's
a
not
good
hard.
that was a good roll for me as well. One of them does step forward, who's again beaten up, but sort of comes over and just says, "What are you doing here? You should not be here."
After my origins, I had a vision of this place. I've been.
You have come from outside. You should leave quickly while you can.
Why?
Because they do terrible things. We cannot leave. We cannot escape.
If you can give us information, we might be able to help you escape later.
Just don't go up to the house. They will draw you in.
That's not the best way of getting off here, though.
I wouldn't. We are all afraid. Sometimes they take us individually and do things. some go and never come back.
Right, well, we might be able to go and get them. You lot stay hidden here. We'll go and check it out.
And with that, they just they slink back into the wherever they were hiding and just remain.
Right, go back to the party. Right, I think we can probably, these lot want to escape, but we could probably get them down in the teleportation circle with a few trips. But whether we go up to the house first might be better.
Did they say
Yeah,
what
we
is
could
in
go
the
first.
house?
They just said it was a bit scary and people disappear.
Oh,
They don't come back.
okay.
Somebody takes them. I don't know who they were. They wouldn't go into detail on that because I didn't ask them. But I imagine it's probably constructs as well. Because let's face it, they have to, have lasted this long. Not like it's a thriving metropolis. So maybe a little bit of stealth, a little bit of investigation and stuff, and maybe a hostage rescue.
Okay, if you think that's the right thing to
Yeah.
do, we'll head up.
It's either that or we go back down and leave it, because, it's up to you. They did say it was a very scary place.
When have we ever left anything?
Well, that's
We
true.
can-
Whatever is a plug socket, we can stick our fingers in.
And also, we have been to many scary places. I don't think we will be easily afraid of anything.
We know, but if it's got this many constructs scared, it's not a nice place.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've got this. Okay, last words. You put that on my gravestone.
Right, so. Lead on. Human meat
Oh.
shield.
Let's go and see what is in there.
Yeah. So your new companion carries on ahead, on point with you guys behind. If there's anything you want to do on the way up there, you can. Otherwise, I will give you the next part where you arrive there.
While we're walking there, is anything that we can find that it is useful for us?
No, I mean this place is in quite serious decay. Really, it's been neglected for the past 450 years. These constructs have done nothing to help it. They just use it as a place to hide, basically. As far as you can tell, they haven't even attempted to escape. They're just hiding. They just seem to be in fear. But yeah, I mean, you carry on. It probably feels like hours being, you're probably on edge and like, oh my god, what's coming, what's around the corner. But it's actually only been about an hour walking along this high street. And you arrive at this ruined gatehouse, so there's like a wall that runs around for quite a way, and within it is what was a lovely garden at one point, but is now completely overgrown. And set within is this grand, stately home. It would have had balconies, porches. Again, it has the same smooth stonework with the veins of arcane energy flowing through, but now it's mostly a heap of rubble with only a few walls remaining. And when you approach it, your companion kind of runs off inside, just shouting about the mistress will be able to help us. We can go see the mistress. And he runs in. And before, I don't think any of you have a chance to react, he kind of just reappears. And he kind of looks a bit sort of downtrodden a bit, and he's sort of slumped over and comes back to you all. And, I am sorry. I was wrong. My memory isn't what it was, if ever it was at all. The mistress isn't here. I'm sorry, Lady Fair isn't here.
Who is here then?
I don't know. I thought she was here, but maybe that was a long time ago.
I'm gonna go in.
Is he going? Is he coming back by himself, or
Yeah, he sort of
just
ran in ahead of you. He probably left you at the gatehouse, ran in excitedly, and then came back, like realizing he was wrong.
Right, let's go in then and see what
Yep.
isn't there.
Yeah, I mean, you go in, and the grounds of the house itself are massive. You know, it would have been huge, but now it's like entering. If you went to like an English heritage castle site, there's a lot of external walls still standing, but the inside is pretty much gone. And most of the external walls are crumbled down. Maybe it's like a bit of here and a bit there. And he sort of goes quiet for a minute, and sort of stares into nothing. What is your Constitution score, Gottel?
My constitution score.
I'm going to use it to set a DC.
Okay, my constitution is 16.
Is 16. Yeah, it doesn't affect you. But he sort of comes to again. He says, Gottel, did you hear that voice?
Oh, you'd be after hearing voices. I'll stand an extra yard away.
Did you not hear it?
Oh, I didn't hear Jack.
Oh. Oh, well, maybe it's nothing then.
I mean, do you need your audio receptors clearing out with a cotton bud?
Aye, maybe I do. Whatever one of those is.
Well, you get a flower bud and you stick some cotton on it and then you wang it in your ear and it gets stuck there for ages.
Oh. I don't think I've ever tried that.
Oh, it's very decorative.
Maybe one day, if we ever get away from this place, you can show me.
What was it you thought you heard?
It was a voice in my head, and it said, "Welcome home, my children. It has been too long. Join me in the forge. It's below the place you currently stand."
Good set of instructions then. Should we look for some stairs then?
I guess so.
I'm terribly afraid of what it might be, though.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Who? Children?
Children.
Forges?
Oh, we could fix it up. To get the forges running, we might be able to fix you.
Maybe they can fix you
And you.
too.
Very broken.
Well, you can't remember anything.
I can remember a lot of things, but you know, that was hundreds of years ago. What were you doing hundreds of years ago?
I wasn't even born. I wasn't a twinkle in my dad's eye.
So you can't remember anything at all, can you? There.
No, but you are having these flashbacks, and it could make a lot more sense to you.
Could do. Maybe the place might help. I don't know. Let's go down and have a look. I mean, that was the whole point of coming to Barnack.
Alright, well, someone give me an investigation roll then, so you can find a way down.
I can.
I'm getting carried.
I did a 12 on my search.
18.
12, 18. Between you, I mean, like I said,
Well,
you're kind of digging through rubble and such the like. Eventually, you come across a doorway, kind of in what would have been a passageway. And opening the door, it's only a small door, so Rolio, you'd have to crouch down. It seems to lead down an old set of stairs, and you go down and it takes you into what appears to be an old basement or a cellar. Pretty old, long neglected. Obviously, there's old barrels and crates, decaying sacks in pretty much rotten or stiff. Other storage containers as well. But in the wall, there's a hole punched through, and it seems to be radiating an awful lot of heat. And looking into it, it glows like a red and a blue from somewhere beyond. But looking in, it's clearly a passageway which is dug into the ground here, and it's just rough dug all the way down through. And it sort of spirals downwards out of sight.
Should we head down?
We can try.
The companions are like, I don't like the look of this.
I'm not sure I do too, but if there's no other way down.
Is this like a fort?
A fort?
Fort.
Oh, like a fort. You don't know. You haven't seen it, or you feel a lot of heat coming out of it, and
Okay.
bluey, reddy light coming up through. It's well illuminated.
Could just be an overheating processor.
Oh, so you don't need to worry. We will not allow you. We will not allow anything to harm you.
Well, I should hope not. I don't know you, and you don't know me, but I would hope you'd try and look after me somewhat.
Right. So what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's proceed
Well,
down cautiously there.
I will put
While
this.
I die a death of lung.
Try not to do that,
Ooh,
there,
of
Garfield.
lungs.
Don't do that. If you on the player only channel, I will put this on our Facebook and TikTok and
No,
other
I've lost
places.
the sound again.
Oh dear, we might have lost the Gottle for temporarily. We might have to do what we did previously. I will keep talking in the hope that he can hear me, and hopefully we're going to get a thumbs up or we're back in the room from Gottle any moment now. We got a thumbs up, lovely.
Room.
So, if you go live player only, people and places, there are two images I put in there. Ignore the humanoid looking one and look at the picture which is the forge, and I'm going to describe it. Again, this will go on Facebook and TikTok and such like, so you can, if you're listening and watching, you can see what it looks like. You go down around this curving sort of tunnel, and you arrive into a very large, hot chamber. At the centre of the chamber is a large blue orb glowing intensely with metal rings rotating around it and intersecting. They are inscribed with strange runes. Below it is a raised dais that is bowl-shaped, and energy seems to drip from the orb into it. Various channels lead out from the base where this energy runs and fuels magical furnaces that glow red and white hot. Next to these are anvils. 30 feet from the centre, which is 30 feet across itself, is the next level up. This is also 30 feet across. And then the final level by which you have entered is also 30 feet up. Steps lead down from this top level all the way to the bottom one, which each level is 10 feet, so the base level is 30 feet down, and it's another 50 feet on top to the ceiling from the top level. There are workbenches and crates everywhere, various tools and equipment that match what a blacksmith would use, mixed with strange arcane devices and alchemical sets. Parts are constructs like those you saw and Gottle are in various states of construction, some suspended from chains, others on workbenches or heaped in a crate. From the ceiling, a mechanical arm extends down to the bottom level. Grasped on its end is a construct that is humanoid and androgynous again, smooth and metallic, slender, and almost delicate looking. Its form doesn't quite seem complete. Streaked with soot and dirt. From its back, 4 long spider-like appendages that it uses as extra arms. And as the arm releases a construct, it looks up at you on the top level. And it calls out, "Welcome, strangers, and welcome home, my children. Please, why don't you join me down here at the forge?"
What are you?
"I am the forge master."
And what are you doing with those that you take from the city?
Those that I take from the city,
Yep.
I try to improve them.
And have you succeeded?
No, not yet.
So what is it going wrong then?
I created them. They were once like you, made of blood, flesh, bone. But they all perished. They all perished in the cataclysm. And so I tried to remake them. Make them better, make them stronger, bring them back. Create an army that might be able to stop the gauntlet. So far I have not succeeded, for many of them have fear. I seek to make them stronger. My children must have no fear. They must lose that final spark of their being. They must become fully machine. I was like
What is the gauntlet?
the Order of the Gauntlet. They came here after the cataclysm. They tried to stop me. But my machines, I had already begun. They helped me. They built me. I was like you. I was flesh and blood. Until I was slain by the gauntlet. But my machines, the early prototypes, they built me a body. They used my own magics to install me within it.
Were you one of the mages then?
I was. I am the only one remaining.
Or can you remember your name?
Yes, I can. My name was Xantaxia. Just made it up on the spot. Because I didn't expect you to ask that question.
You asked me for the name and the inside leg measurement of some random barman. And what about this about the barman? He's just a barman, he's a throwaway. Xantaxia. Is that not some sort of antidepressant?
I don't know, it could be. I've literally just gone, same name. What sounds like a mage? Zan?
Yeah, let's go with Xantaxia, yeah.
Yeah, why not? I thought that was pretty good to pull that one out my backside like that.
I love it. It's great. Xantax.
Is that? Oh god, yeah. Maybe it's a. It sounds more like a laxative.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
I did see a TikTok about NPC creation. It's just pick the first thing you see and a medical.
yeah, you
tablet.
could. I was looking to see if I could find anything I might be able to pull a name from, but no, there's nothing around me that I could pull a name from, and I can't find my book offhand. Oh, it might be there. Anyway,
Sometimes, mate, you
doesn't
just
matter.
have to go with what comes to mind. Like
Exactly, that's what I did.
that
that's
random
what we're
barman, it was like, I had to go with Mavis. What am I called?
Exactly. So there we go. That's how it works. That's how it's. That's the name, Xantaxia.
Xantaxia. Lovely.
Or was their name anyway? They're not known as that anymore. They are the Forge Master.
Yeah, put that down in the people and their places. Catalogue there.
So where did we get to? Sorry, what was his name? Xantaxia.
Xantaxia, and he wanted us to go down and to be entirely robotic.
No, I believe he just said to come down and join him at the Forge. That was all. Or
Yeah,
them.
but his improvements were about making people
Anyway.
lose their last bit, their spark.
I wanted
I haven't
to.
got a spark because I'm a robot anyway, or a construct anyway. So
I wanted to. I have been trying to eradicate the last part of the mortal spirit from the body to make them wholly machine, so that perhaps we can find a way to march upon this gauntlet.
Do you not think that the little bit of spark of what you wear and who you wear, it gives you your knowledge, Xantaxia? Do you not think that that's an improvement on being just a machine?
No, not when it comes to my minions. I mean my children.
Anybody getting evil overlord vibes here?
I wish for them to do as I command, not to be fearful, questioning. They must do as they are commanded, and so far, this is their flaw. I will fully envelop them into the machine cult, and then they will do my bidding. We will destroy those who came here.
Are they not? I suppose there's a few of them left. There's not many of them left now. The old gauntlet, is there? I don't know.
I don't know. We have been trapped here for maybe 500 years. Time for me to try and time for me to try and perfect my art. Yes, trapped.
Why are you trapped?
I have no means for us to leave. Not yet.
Right, so as you can hear, I've got a bit of a computer virus going on. So I think I'll just take a little bit of fresh air to breathe the old. I haven't got lungs, but the diaphragm which works my voice probably needs some fresh air. So I just nip and take my colleagues out for some fresh air there, and then we'll come back in and have another chat to you momentarily.
I'm afraid you cannot leave.
Why is that?
Your companions, those made of flesh, must join the machine cult. And you are here
Oh, you don't want
to
them.
be
They're all
perfected,
strangers.
are you not? You must come for perfection.
They're already pretty good. I mean, quite a famous comic.
No, I'm quite afraid you are going to have to stay in the forge for now.
Yeah, no.
I'm afraid you don't have much choice.
And what is going to happen in the forge to him?
You start to hear from some of the crates behind you parts, not complete warforged. They're like maybe a torso of arms starts to crawl out and starts to make their way towards you. My children will ensure that you become fully integrated. Now,
All of us.
all of you. Now
You know
join
what?
me.
Somebody changed me without my permission, and do you think you're going to do the same? Do you know what? I cannot say the word because we're live. Anyway, you know what? she's pissed off because it reminds her what happened to her, and she does not want to do it again.
Well, I suppose we might as well roll initiative, haven't we? Because they're not letting you leave.
Go.
14.
18.
Sorry, it just keeps reloading the character sheet every time I want to do something with it.
That's okay.
23.
23.
Easy.
Rolio was 14, wasn't he?
18.
And Opal was 14.
Yep.
Lovely. Okie dokie. Circle, 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 and circle. So you guys, 1, 2, 3. Forge Masters down here, and I'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So you have got. Let me just put you all in order. So it's going to be Gottel, Forge Master, Rolio, Opal, and I'm going to have the minions go there. Let me just have a look at the stats. What's the Forge Master's hit points? And it's 60. Okay, cool. So, Gottel, you are going to go first. You've got 4 minions of the Forge Master, the children, in various states, and they're kind of left and right of you. So there's 2 to the left, 2 to the right. You're all in the top tier. The Forge Master is 60. No, hang on. 90 feet down. Is that right? What did I say? 90 feet down or 60 feet down? It's the base level. Level is 30 feet down. It's 10 feet between each level. So she's 30 feet, or they're 30 feet down, away from you. So 30 feet down and 3, 6, and 90 feet away from you, horizontally. So yeah, there you go. It's your go.
It's 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. I'm going to be using the minion rules for those, so they're not too much of a problem for you.
Okay. I am going to cast it. Moonbeam on the 2 to the left. Well, moonbeam in that area. We're in the 2 to the left. So
Yeah.
it's however long it is cone. 40-foot high cylinder. Oh, it's only a 5-foot radius cylinder. So I probably could only hit one of them.
Yeah, you hit one of them, that's fine.
Oh, so con save 14.
I would say probably the one closest to you, because the other one's crawling as well, so it'll probably end up crawling into it.
Yep.
They don't make saves because they're only minions, so it obviously avoids armor class, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So, 1 is destroyed, basically. And you've got 1 left to the left. Is there anything else you want to do?
Not at this moment in time.
Cool. Okie dokie. So you see the. She's going to use. No, she's not, because it's not. Oh, I keep saying she. I keep envisioning it's a she. I've got this kind of like impression in my mind that the Forge Master's like Lakutus a Borg, but it's not.
I think she's a bit
Oh,
more
I've
like the
got
Borg
GLaDOS,
Queen.
but
Sorry, say again, Corvus.
I'm getting a bit more Borg Queen sort of vibe off it.
Yeah.
Lakutus, because Lakutus is Picard, isn't it?
Oh yes, sorry. I always kept thinking Lakutus was the woman, but it's not, is it? No, you're quite right. Anyway, yeah. So I'm wrong on both fronts there. She's not going. Well, they aren't going to do that because it's not the time for their action. So you see the like the spider-like legs kind of like go down to the ground, and they use those to move quickly, and they basically use the dash action. And they get they get halfway 36. Yeah, they get halfway to you, or most of the way to you. I should tell a lie. Cool. Okay, so that's their action. The minions go next, and they are just going to use. I mean, they haven't actually got anything to attack with. They're just fists, effectively. So. Do we know from left to right who's in the middle, who's on the left, and who's on the right? Because you're kind of all bunched up at the moment.
But I'll go left because I was hitting the ones on the left.
Okay, so that
I
one.
can be in the middle.
Okay, so the one on the left is going to go for Gottel. Not going to hit you. And then the 2 on the right hand side are going to advance on Rolio.
Did the one on the left go through the moonbeam?
He did go through the moonbeam, you're quite right. So he is dead, I suppose, isn't he?
dead Dave.
It depends how many hit points he's got. But
Yeah, no, well, minions is 1 hit point, so that's fine. Because otherwise they become a right nightmare for you. Cool. So that one goes down, so nothing happens to Gottel. The other 2 advance on Rolio. 17 plus 7 to hit Rolio.
Yeah, that is.
That is. Okie dokie. So they kind of like try and hammer you basically with this metal fist. And that one does Where's my d8s? 1, 2. Ooh.
I refrain from making a snotty comment there.
That one does 15 points of bludgeoning damage, Rolio, as he hammer fists you.
Jesus Christ.
And then the other one is only a 9 to hit, so I'm guessing that one misses.
Jeez.
Cool. In that case, Rolio, it is your go.
Yeah, I'm going to aim a tidal wave at the Forge Master.
Okay.
Yeah, tidal wave, sorry. So it's a Dex 14 save.
Dex 14. Saving throws. No, that's a failure.
Okey-dokey. So a wave appears. It's 30 foot long. It's 10 foot wide and 10 foot tall.
Yep.
On her level, or hit their level, sorry. And the creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
48 bludgeoning damage. It is
The
resistant,
wall.
so it will be halved. Oh wait, no, that's to magical, non-magical attacks. So no, it takes all of it.
Okay, the wall also spreads across the ground in all directions, extinguishing all unprotected flames in the area within 30 foot of it.
Cool. I'm going to say that it won't extinguish the flames in here because it's fueled magically.
No,
These are ridiculously hot fires.
it's 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
24 points of bludgeoning.
And I will use my bonus action to go to my starry.
No problem at all. Opal, you're up next if Rodio's done.
When I go into starry form, I do cast thingy-majiggy.
You're going to cast what, sorry?
An arrow fires out of me.
Okay.
Radiant ammo deals 1d8. Where has it gone? Plus 60. Sorry, I haven't used Styform in a while. 22 to hit the one that hit me.
The minion, yes. Yeah, it does, yeah.
And then, 1d8.
Cool, so he's down.
That's 3 damage, yeah.
That sort of, it just smashes to bits as you hit it. Anything else, or are we going on to Opal?
That's it.
Cool. Opal, you all go.
Yep, so which one is how many creatures are around, and
You've got
is it
one
the Force Master?
one minion at the moment, and the Forge Master is on the level below you.
Right. As a bonus action, I activate my Crimson Rite, and while it is activated, my weapon is magical and dealing an additional 1d6 damage. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just reading at the same time. And also, and then I attack with my Rust-bound Scimitar. 2 attacks because I have 2 attacks.
So who are you attacking?
The Forge Master,
So
sorry.
you're going to move down to attack the Forge Master.
Yeah.
And you say it's magical attacks, yeah?
Magical attacks, and also it's a Rust-bound. It's the Rust-bound Scimitar, which means that for every 3 hits, 1 armor class down for the Forge Master. 25.
Hits.
13.
Does not hit.
Right, so one of my things are hitting, so I need so it's I forgot my maths. Sorry, 4 and 3 is 7. So it's 7 points of damage with my scimitar. And the extra damage that I need to find what type of. Sorry, I cannot. I need to find what type of damage will be because I cannot. I don't have it written on my thing. It will be 2. And I will let you know in a second.
If it's the rust-bound scimitar, it'll be acid.
Yes. I don't know. It says here your scimitar was first. The sword corrodes other metallic objects
Yep.
it touches. Yes, it's acid. Yeah.
So it's 2 points of
The
acid
acid
damage.
is no. This is no. It's the acid damage is 7 points.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
The extra damage that I need to deal, I need to check my list to see what type of damage I can choose because I don't have it in front of me. I need to find out, and I will let you know what it is.
Well, if it's your sword, it'll be slashing.
So the rust bound scimitar is the damage it does because of the acid on it.
It
And
does
the extra
slashing and then it does slashing. If I remember right when I set it up, it does slashing and then acid damage.
But the one that I tell you, it's from my Crimson Rights, which is
Oh,
from
right,
the
okay.
Blood Hunter, so it's a different type of damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I need to find what damage it does because I don't have it in front of me. I need to look on the player's handbook,
Okie dokie.
and I will let you know.
Okay. Okay, well, if that's Opal, then we go on to layer action. So, yes. From the orb in the centre of the room, a pulse of arcane energy erupts out and it disrupts all spellcasting until the next round. Creatures must succeed, so you guys must succeed on a constitution check to successfully cast a spell. And we then go on to Gottel.
Okay, so I've got a spell active. Does that?
You have your moonbeam active, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, it will disrupt.
Disrupt moonbeam, or do I have to do a save, or?
I would say if you want to make your save, and then we'll see if it stays up. So it's a constitution.
It's 21.
So the moonbeam stays active.
Great. So move the moonbeam onto Father Ted's head.
Yep, no problem. So the moonbeam's now on the Forge Master.
So he needs a con 14.
Where is it? 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 11. Not enough.
Okay, so he can take 9 points of radiant damage.
Okie dokie.
And I think that will do for the now.
Okay, well it is the Forge Master. And Opal is right next door. Too many attacks. One with Hammer Fist and one with Arc Boulder. Okay, so in comes the Hammer Fist of the Forge Master with 17, 18, 19, 20, 24 to hit Opal.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it does 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're a medium creature, aren't you?
I think so. Let me see. Yes, I think so. Yes.
Could you make me a
Yes,
strength? Make me a strength save, please.
I will use my card and I will have
Yep.
automatic success.
Automatic success. Fine. You are not knocked prone. It then makes another attack. So you see one of these spider arm comes in, and it's the end of it is acting like an arc welder. So, ooh, 19 plus 6, so 25. So this arc welder thing goes and does some lightning damage to you, which is...
How much was the previous one? The previous damage?
What was it? 2d8 plus 5. What did we say it was?
Sorry, because you said for the thing that I need to do the save, and I didn't.
It was in the teens, low teens, I think.
Well, the automatic hit on it is 14, so we'll call it 14. I don't remember what it was off the
Okay,
top of my head.
sorry about that. It's just because you said the saving throw, and then I kind of focused there, and I didn't pay attention.
That's okay. Right, so you take 10 points of lightning damage as well from this arc welder.
Okay.
And then, when you've noted that down so we don't lose that one as well, I need a constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. $16.
You are safe for now. Cool. Okay. It is the final minion that's currently summoned who is going to attack Rolio. That will hit. It's a 17 plus 7, so we know that hits Rolio. And they try and hit you as well with their fist for whoosh, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, sorry, no, tell a lie.
These
15 points of bludgeoning damage, sorry.
even harder. Why? Why?
15
Tell
points.
me why.
And are you a medium creature? Oh, no, it doesn't count for them. Sorry, no, the minions doesn't count. That's fine. Just 15 points of bludgeoning.
I had.
After that, it is Rolio.
Sweet. Okay. I will cast Guiding Bolt.
On.
Level 3 at the Forge Master.
Okay.
I need to make a con save first, isn't I?
You will need to make a Constitution save, yep. Because of the active layer action.
14.
Only just. You feel it a real struggle as you try and summon this magical energy. You just get it off.
Okie dokie. And then 15 to hit the Forge Master.
15 does not hit.
Okie dokie. And then I will bonus action from the starry form, take out that last one that hit me.
Yeah.
So it will be Jesus Christ, 15 to hit that.
That does hit.
Okay, and then 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so they're kaput and they break into parts and they're gone. If there's nothing else, we go back to Opal.
First of all, I found the Crimson Rite. It will be lightning. So the two other hit points will be lightning damage. And just to say that I've got regeneration, so at the beginning of my turn, if I at least have 1 hit point, then I gain 10 hit points. So I'll put that.
So it was lightning damage. It was 2 points of lightning damage. It is resistant, so it's only 1.
That's alright. And then I will attack again. And as a bonus action, I will do my shifting, which means I gain 9 temporary hit points. And then I've got, where is it? I've got, there are so many things, I'm so sorry, there are so many things that I need to read that they are not helping much. I think I get 10 extra feet on my speed, and I am hitting again.
Yeah, it makes sense on your cat form.
Yes, I will double check, but this is what I remember. If there is anything else, I will let you know. And then it's 2 attack. Ooh, So one is 25 and the other is 26. So
Yeah.
both hit. So they are
Are you hitting with your scimitar?
yes.
Okay.
So 11 points of the damage with the acidic scimitar. So that makes 3 successes that I
Yeah.
have done. So it reduces its armor class
By 1.
1.
Yeah.
And then the lightning damage will be 8 points of lightning damage.
So 4.
Yeah, and that's me.
Okey-dokey. No problemos. No, it's not looking too bad at the moment. It's still looking fairly healthy, this thing. We come back to the top of the round, which is the layer action. Let me just check. So that arcane disruption ends, but we are going to let's roll out. Two. Two more of these sort of half-built constructs climb out of crates nearby you guys. One to the left, one by Gottel, and one to the right nearby Rolio. Opal, you've moved down here, so that can go away from there. Pardon me. We go to Gottel.
Yes, we do. So, right. How close is the one that's just crawled out?
He's about 10 feet from you.
Right, I'll shoot at him with my hand crossbow.
Cool.
I
Go
would
for
miss
it.
him probably with my hand crossbow with a 10.
No, that is what you need.
Woohoo! So I don't have to use my d6 then. So I'll do 4 points of piercy crossbow damage.
Okie dokie.
And the moonbeam's still active for when his honor
Cool. So,
is still in it.
so the construct goes down. Obviously, like I said, the minion's only got 1 hit point, so he's done for. You just have to hit their AC basically. If there's nothing else, then we do go to the Forge Master, and that needs to make a con save. Was that right?
Yeah, 14.
Roll a 19, so they're fine on that one.
Well, he only takes half this radiant damage then.
Okay.
So he can only take half of 5.
Cool.
2 radiant damage.
Well, it's better than nothing.
That's fine, no problem at all. They seem to be taking it in their stride.
It's alright for a free spotlight, isn't it?
Looks at Opal and says, "Come now, join me, become one of my children. Give up your flesh. Become
I don't
part
have
of
any
the
flesh
machine
left.
cult." Oh, yes you do. You are full of flesh. As they make their attacks upon you. So, hammer fist first. What's that? That is 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Then they go in for the arc welder. You see this horrible spider leg type thing, the end of it crackling with lightning. That one is an 18 plus 6 to hit, so that's what's
Yep.
that? Yep. That one hits you. That does. 7, 8, 9, 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a con save, please.
Ooh, natural 20.
Cool. So you're safe on that one. I'll give you a Fates and Fortunes, so be ready to make a note of this. Don't forget as well, Corbs, you got that Fates and Fortunes at plus D6.
Yes, I'm saving it for the attack roll if it goes shit.
Okay, I'm going to keep that one out. It's basically, it's a fortuitous circumstance. I'll read it to you after combat because it's not relevant to combat, okay? Yeah? Happy? Cool.
Okay.
Lovely. Let me see. They're going to use a legendary action upon you, I'm afraid. And they are going to make another Arc Welder strike. So, oops. That is a natural 20 for me, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to roll. We're going to take from the critical hits deck.
Oh dear.
Let's pick out a random one and roll a d4. 4. Okay. So we are going to do damage-wise 12, 13, 14, 16 points of lightning damage straight off the cuff.
Okay.
Plus 11 points on top of that of lightning.
Okay.
And I need a con save, please.
17.
You are safe. Can you roll me a d4?
Yeah. 1.
You have brain fog, and for 1 round, you cannot take reactions.
Welcome to my life. I've got break fog every day.
So there you have it. That is the go of the Forge Master. It's now the minion that's next to Rolio. He's to come and try and hit you. Probably not with a 2 though, so don't worry about it. Rolio, it is you.
I will cast Guiding Bolt again. At the Forge Master.
On the Forge Master, okay.
Con save again?
Yes. Passes. That's a 19 plus, I think it's 4 or 5 or something like that.
Oh, no, my con save for the spell.
Oh, no, that effect ended.
Oh, sweet. Then, no, it wasn't a con save, it's just a hit on this thing. It is 22 to hit, 30.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my days. 13 points of radiant.
13 radiant. 13 radiant. Check there's no resistances. No, 13 radiant's fine.
And then a arrow will shoot one of the little constructs.
Yeah.
For 24.
Yeah, so that one's down. That's destroyed. Cool. Okie dokie. If that's all, then we go to Opal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's for the one that I was trying to say earlier, for the swift, for my transformation, it's I add 10 speed on my speed, and also I can run without attack of opportunity. So what did you say that my fog mine? What does this mean?
It can't take reactions until the start of the next round.
Okay, but I can do my action.
You can do an action, you just can't have a reaction.
Okay.
So that would be like if it moved away from you, you couldn't attack it.
Yeah. Alright, so let me see if I have any bonus actions. No, okay. I'll attack again. $16.
Yeah, that just hits.
The other doesn't hit. So I've got 7 damage from the sword. So
Okay.
that's 1 success. And 5 damage from the lightning.
From the lightning.
The extra lightning that the sword does.
Does
So
lightning?
I've got an extra d6.
It's the
Yes,
Doomslayer thing, or whatever it was.
it's
Oh, yeah.
the Crimson Right.
There
Yes,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm with you. Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
it's the beginning of my round, so I heal
So
10
that's
hit
10,
points.
so 50.
And
There. Okay.
I move away from it, and it cannot give me an attack of opportunity because of my shifting.
Okay. No problem. Um, it is the top of a brand new round. Which way are you going, Opal?
Uh, Behind the Rolio.
Rodeo is 30 feet, 40 feet away from you.
Yeah, I've got 40 feet.
Okay, that's
Speed.
fine.
Sorry, Rolio.
No
I don't want
problem.
to die again. I'm already dead.
Okay, in that case, we're going to go with a d4. And we're going to use the lair action to... Or shall we do that one?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I think we should do the other one.
let's go with that. Okay. From workbenches and crates next to you, 4 more of these animated constructs start to spring into life and action. Some of them may have legs, others don't. Maybe they're crawling along, maybe they're like staggering towards you like zombies. Again, 2 on either side. And we go to Gottel.
Right, where? Bloody hell.
You've still got your moonbeam active, so I probably need to make a save for that, I imagine.
You will do when it's his turn, yeah. I'll go for a crossbow at one of them again. It'll hit with a 21.
Yeah, that's done it.
That'll do 8 points of damage.
Explodes into a pile of bits.
Could you just line up in a line there so I can get you out? That's right, 1 bullet for 6 of you. Just put your heads together, lads. Right,
Anything
and yeah, I guess. I mean, I've got 120 foot of range on Moonbeam, so I guess I can back off a little bit and let the constructs have to walk a bit further. So I'll back off 30 feet.
Okie dokie. So you're kind of backing off a little bit, back probably towards the tunnel entrance then, where you came into this area.
Yeah, back 30 feet back.
The construct, well, it is a construct actually, the Forge Masters go then. They are going to come up the 10 feet to be on the edge of this this top circle where you guys are. They are 30 feet away from you. And they are going to, as an action, I think it's one of their actions to throw a flask at you. It is an explosive ointment. It shatters on impact, so
He can take the Moonbeam first, though.
he can take the moonbeam first. Sorry, that was a con save, wasn't it?
Yes.
DC 14, yeah. Rolled a 16.
Lovely.
So he's now there. Yes.
So he can take. I think he gets a little bit of damage from that.
Go on then.
He gets half of this. Half of 11.
6. That puts me on.
In radiant. He's looking radiant tonight.
Looking very radiant. It's got a right glow to them.
Totally glamorous.
Looking a bit damaged. You can see like sparks coming out from loose wires and stuff around the body. But yes, they throw this flask at you. You're all kind of grouped together, so I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I moved 30 feet back. How are we grouped together?
Oh, you moved 30 feet back. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. So Opal and Rodeo need to make a dex save, please.
26.
Ooh.
I'm I'm kind of holding on Frolion and jumping around.
Yeah, they're very much grouped together.
5.
5. Excellent.
Oh no, Rolio. It's
Um,
because I'm holding on you and I'm jumping around. You cannot move.
you see this almost like a hand grenade. This glass vial come flying at you. It explodes on the floor in
I've been
front
in
of you.
Ireland again.
Opal, you kind of maybe dig claws into the ground to try and hold yourself steady, but I'm afraid, Rodeo, you are thrown 10 feet and you are knocked prone.
Any
You
damage?
take 20 points of force damage. Opal, you're
This is
not
the
knocked prone, but you do take 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
So we have Rodeo is down. No
Are
problem.
you down?
He is.
Or like from hit points or you're prone?
No, I'm out. Unconscious. 0 hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Down and
Definitely.
prone.
So,
Yep.
Yes.
it's then, that was one of its actions, and it's only moved 10 feet. Where's my movement? Yes, it's going to move up to Opal
Uh-huh.
and use its other attack to try and use its hammer fist on you. Probably not going to hit though. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
No, so it misses. That's its go. There are 3 minions still active. They are going to close in on Opal. Pardon me. There's a natural 1, so that's going to miss.
Oh dear.
A 17 and a 19.
Both hit.
Both hit, and they do on you. They just try and hit you again with their fists. The hammer fist attack. Where's my d8's gone? 2 of them hit, so that is 7, 8, 9, 10. 34 points of bludgeoning damage.
How many hit points do you need to have it an instant death?
You'd be instantly dead if they matched your maximum hit points.
How many hit points did you say?
34. I'm fairly sure you have more than 34 hit points maximum.
Okay, it's fine. I am on success and failures now. That's it.
You are both down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okie dokie. In that case, it would be Rolio, so let's have a death save, please, Rolio.
Not roll for it, maybe. 12. So,
You pass. Opal, it is your go.
You can see. It's a D20, isn't it?
Yeah. 10 or more.
8.
So you have what? 1 death save failure. They're not going to use any actions as 2 of the 3 are down. You have the companion is sort of cowering away up the corridor a bit. Gottel, it is your go.
Bloody hell.
Total party kill.
Well, I can still run away. I got a 30-foot head start.
Run!
Run, Forrest, run. How knackered is he looking?
They're not looking great. They are in bad shape. That explosive was kind of like an attempt to tip the scales.
Right. The moonbeam, I think, takes an action to move.
bonus action.
Is it bonus action to move moonbeam?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I can't comment because I've never cast it.
One of my main
Yeah,
spells.
I think it's a more. I think it's a bonus action.
I can't see it. It's an action to cast, but what it is to... You think it's a bonus action to move it?
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, I think you can move it whatever you want.
Right. Then in that case, I'll use a bonus action to move Moonbeam on top of however many of them I can hit with 5-foot radius.
So the minions are, well, I mean, they're all sort of around Opal, and the Forge Master's there as well. So
Oh,
pick
it
your
says
target.
take a magic action.
Sorry?
The wording, it says you can take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 foot.
Yeah, so it's basically
What's a
saying
magic action?
well, it's basically using when you would cast a spell, effectively.
Yeah, it's using my action then, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to leave the action in the Moonbeam where it is for now. And I'm going to charge in, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Rolio initially. And I'm
Cool.
going to cast it at level 3. So Rolio can have 17 hit points back.
And he probably goes as he springs back to consciousness, but you are prone.
You
Okey
better
dokey.
have some destructive shit up your sleeves then.
It is. I tell you what we're gonna do. Corpse, roll me a d20.
D20, hang on. 1 second. D20 ruling. It is a 19.
You see, the companion seems to have they've whilst cowering and sort of scribbling, trying to like scrabble away. They seem to have found a similar looking flask to what you've seen thrown by the Forge Master. And they're looking at you and they're sort of looking at the flask. If you want to use it right now, I will let you use it, but I will also say that Forge Master is stood right next to Rolio and Opal.
Oh my.
Well, no, you went 30 feet back, didn't you?
Yeah, no, but I dived in to cast
Oh, of
Cure
course you
Wounds.
did, yeah. You're all there, and he's like got this flask in his hand.
Let's do all new characters. Yay!
He's not going to throw it. He's just waiting for. He's looking at you intently.
Throw it. Have a go. Or charge in and detonate it like the good little pixie you are.
Seriously? That would be a TPK. You would insta kill Bana.
That's a total party kill.
Oh, it would kill Vayner. You're right. No, he can stay back for now. I can probably take a hit.
Okay. The Forge Master, seeing what is going on, will say to
I
you.
think Rolly of his life.
Just in 2 days.
When
I've
you
just
said
got,
it
I've
to
just
him.
got Rolly off. Right. Got plenty of hit points.
Seeing what's going on, the Forge Master, sort of seeing Rodeo come back to consciousness, but on the floor, Opal out for the count, will look at you and say, "My child, surely you can see we are better than these meat bags. Join with me. We can take out our enemy. They are worthless. Look at them. Look how easily they are destroyed."
He's like he doesn't have a.
But they're quite
Blood.
amusing, and they all laugh at my jokes.
We do not laugh here. We are trying to purify. There should be no emotion in this life.
No. You say that, but you know, humour is quite good, and Guinness is even better. Have you never tried a Guinness? Maybe you'd calm down a bit if you had a Guinness.
I will not be calm until our enemies are crushed. The machine cult must be the superior.
But we're after bringing down the gauntlet ourselves, you know.
Then join with me, eradicate what is left of the spirit, become full
I'm already a
machine.
machine. I'm already a machine. Look at me.
But what could you accomplish if you had no emotion? Just think. You could do so much more. To be dispassionate about anything and everything. I'm going to make a roll. They don't turn away, they stay where they are, but they're not going to attack this round. They're going to give you a chance to see what you want to do. The minions seem to have gone silent. They're not moving, they're not doing anything. They seem to be staying under some sort of weird command. Rolio, you're able to get up if you want to. You are currently prone.
I will get up.
Is there anything you want to do?
Can I
think
try and...
It's an action to
I
get
should
up,
have-
so you'll only have bonus actions.
Half your movement to get up.
I always get that wrong, don't I? I always say it's an action. It's not an action at all. It's half your movement. You're quite right. Forever saying that. I don't know where I ever got that idea from.
I don't know, but it's a persistent one, so I think it's possibly got some merit to it somewhere.
This must do. Sorry, right, Rodeo, yes. Half movement, you got your actions.
can I give a healing potion to Open?
You can administer a
Right
healing
there.
potion if you want to.
It's 1d4 plus. That's 8. 8 healing points, Lena. Open.
Thank you.
And as Opal comes to consciousness, the Forge Master says to you all, "Look how easily you are broken. Join with me. You can be so much more."
No, I'd rather not. I like my skin.
They have taken me without my consent before and killed me and made me a monster. I'm not going to accept that fate again. If you don't allow us, then just kill me. There is no point to keep me alive.
Good.
I
Because
wish
if
I'd
you
done
won't
that before I
join me,
came charging in heroically, you know.
Sorry?
I said, I wish I knew that before I came charging in heroically from the back there, dead.
if you
She's
won't,
really pissed off. She's like, I cannot have this fate again, so if they try to do that, she will end her life.
if you won't join me and the machine, then you will all die here. Opal.
I know what your name was. It was Florence.
Florence.
Yes. Florence and the machine.
Oh Jesus. Opal, it is your go. You are prone.
Okay, I get that.
Made you laugh. Faucet knob's having a headache.
I don't think that works in
So-
this range. You're quite a long way away.
Oh well, someone around here is having a headache.
All right, go on
Because
then.
it's-
The Forge Master can have a headache. 2 points of psychic damage. They're
They go
immune.
down.
They are immune to psychic damage, unfortunately.
So he gets a headache but does no damage.
Yeah. It's a minor inconvenience.
Yes. Right, I'm stopping telling jokes if it's no use.
Good thinking, Opal. It's your go.
So because at the beginning of my turn I gained 10 hit points
Lovely.
and I look around and I am on my scimitar. They're not going to take me without a fight. And I look around and I say, guys, I want to see what the rest of my party are thinking, because if they continue, like, if they want to continue fighting, we can. If they want to surrender to the machine, I will continue fighting by myself. And should I do it?
I'm not surrendering.
But speech is a free action anyway, so
Yeah.
Bollocks to him.
Okay, so I attack
Not him.
I,
Them.
to the game master, not game master, you know what I mean, to the forge
Forge.
master. 16 plus 7, 23.
Yeah.
And 14. Does 14 hit because he has a new armor class now? 1 down.
You went 1 down. It doesn't hit yet.
Okay, so 1 hit, so 2 successes. And then he has 6 from the acid attack.
Yeah.
And 1 from the lightning attack. Let me see if I have any bonus
So
action.
that does nothing because it's
Yes,
resistant.
yes, yeah. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it, me. Done.
Cool. Let me see. We've got some minions up already. I think he's going to... No, he did constructs last time. He's going to go for arcane destruction again. I keep saying he, it's them. So
Sorry,
again, the orb pulses. This arcane energy disrupts spellcasting until the start of the next round. Gottel, it is your go.
Hey, right, so, did we decide that I had to do the con save for the moonbeam? It was already up.
Yeah, we did last time, yeah.
Right. Then the moonbeam drops.
Okie dokie.
So, I will attack him with... my rapier. I'm going to rapier him.
It will be at disadvantage because it's not a magical weapon.
That's a shame, because I just got a 20 on that.
Oh no!
Got 7, but yeah, I've missed him then with my rapier because I don't have a magical weapon, unlike the other 2 members of the party.
I came equipped.
Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't happen. It is the Forge Master. He's going to use a legendary action to do a seismic slam. Could everyone make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
No. 12.
23.
Oh, hang on. Skill. Oh, it's a skill or attack, not a saving throw. I was just checking that
16.
bonus card.
Cool. So, Gottel, you fall on your backside. The other 2 of you are still up, and it's going to try and move away from you back towards the forge. So you both get to make attacks of opportunity.
Good old Warcaster. Right. It will be
22. Sorry, 21 from me.
Yep, that's cool.
22 for me.
Both hit.
And 9 acid. So that's a third. So the armor class goes down 1.
Yep, that's fine.
And don't worry about the lightning because I just rerolled the 1, so it's fine.
I rolled it through Hero Forge there, and it's 31 points.
31 of radiant. Jesus.
Yes.
How much was the
I
acid
got
damage?
Warcaster.
The acid damage was 1, so it doesn't
Okay.
take it. Sorry. No, the acid damage was 9.
Cool. So Warcaster, was that a spell you used to attack? So you need to do a Constitution save check first. Sorry.
Okay. No. I might think off.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
annoyingly, if you had, you would have had him down.
That's really annoying.
So, yeah, you try and do it, and the magic just fizzles out and just doesn't formulate anything. Opal, you managed to get a successful hit in, but he just goes, "No, you will not. You will not have me this easily. I will head to the forge. The machine spirit will save me." And they make their way back down towards the forge.
Make me read that.
The minions attack. There are 3 of them. Let's see. You got 1 on Gossel's side. Not going to hit. 2 Opal and Rodeo. So 1 for Opal, 1 for Rodeo. Opal is an 8 plus. What's that? That would be 15 to hit.
Nope.
No, Rodeo. 40, 56, 80, dirty 20 to hit Rolio.
Yeah.
And does 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bang.
That is the minions. It is Rolio.
I will use my last level 3.
You'll need to make a con save if you're casting a spell.
Mm.
Or a constitution check, sorry, not save.
12.
Not enough. The magic just fizzles out in your hands.
That use the action up then?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done.
Cool. Opal.
Okay, how many are they?
There are 3 minions and
The minion
the Forge Master heading back to the forge.
how far is he?
He's on the ring down from you. Oh, sorry, no, tell a lie. He's on the edge, ready to go down.
How many feet?
30.
That's fine. I have him. I ran like I have 40 feet. She's really pissed off. It's like so now she's going to take on the Force Master, the wrath of her anger from her sire. So she's going to hit him. It 18
To hit, yeah.
and 16.
Also hits.
Okay, so 2 hits. These are 2 successes
Is that with your rapier again? Or scimitar,
with
whatever it is?
my scimitar. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 hits. That's going on towards another armor class level down.
12 from the acid.
Yeah.
And 3 from the lightning.
So we'll call that 2. 20. Okay. It's looking...
Also because it's also at the beginning of my round, I get 10 hit points.
Yep. It's looking pretty badly beaten now. There's like bits starting to hang off. You can see that's severe damage. Maybe one of its eyes is like flashing with light.
You can see Opal while it hits it like, die bitch. Because it's really pissed off.
It's like going, no, the machine will never fail. As it tries to head back to the forge. It is the top of the round. So the arcane disruption goes down. It's not going to do that. Cool, okay. It is Gottel's go.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam on his head at level 3.
Go for it.
So Constitution 14.
Natural 1.
Oh dear. Then he can take 19 points of radiant damage.
You sort of see this moonbeam come down from the ceiling and into it, and the light sort of erupts over him, or over it. It's going, no! As it just gets hammered into the ground. The last dregs of its energy are fading. It's still up, but only barely.
That is me done.
That is you. It is the Forge Master. Will it try and disengage, or will it try and run towards the forge? It is... let's do it. It is going to action disengage from Opal and continue on his way. So he's on the next level, or it's on its next level, on its way to the forge.
Has he basically gone straight down?
He's gone down over the wall and then forward. So does he need to make something to leave the moonbeam?
No, it's just how much movement he had, because he was 30 feet down.
Oh, it's 10 feet down.
Or is it only 10 foot?
It's 10 foot between each level.
Right, so it's okay. No, it's grand.
But yeah, very beaten up. The minions are up there. They are going to have a go at Rolio and Gottel. So 1 on Gottel is 6 plus 7. No. Rolio. No. 19 to hit on the one of them, Rolio.
Yep.
Does 11 points of bludgeoning on you.
Down again.
Rodeo goes down.
Dear.
Rodeo, it's your go, so a death save, please.
Rio goes down better than an Amsterdam hooker.
Recently, yeah. 4 death.
So 1 failure. Opal, you have a go.
Okay, so what is the thing? Is he climbing down?
Yeah, he's kind of climbed down over the side. There are steps if you want to use the steps.
No, I have spider climb. She's pissed off. She's going down and going to attack again. So I got 10 hit points again, and again I am attacking. Stabby. Natural 1 and a 3.
Unfortunately, not enough. We go back around to the top of the round. And another blast of arcane disruption comes bellowing out of the orb. So your moonbeam will need a con save, please, a con check, please, Gottel. As it is your go next.
No, the moonbeam goes down.
Moonbeam goes down. Not that it was in the moonbeam anymore, anyway. So.
No, but I was about to move it.
You're about to move it. It is your go.
I'll just take a swing at one of the little shits. Or a 13 to hit the little bugger.
Yep, so that one goes down. It's destroyed into a heap of parts.
Having that motherboard. That RAM is mine.
Excellent, eh? Anything else?
No. There's nothing else. Oh, no, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, Rolio. I just realised that I could have healed you instead.
Okay, it is.
I was not pissed off that my moonbeam went down. Just don't roll a 1 next turn, for fuck's sake.
It is the Forge Master next.
Try on.
Realising that he's struggling to get away from Opal, he's going to use his legendary actions to again do a seismic slam. Opal, could you give me a dex save, please?
Yep. $21.
So he can't get away from you.
See, it shouldn't piss you off that much.
Cannot get
To
away.
be fair, I have +7 to.
Yeah, no, I know you're very dexterous. Cool, no, that's fine. He's not getting away from you. He's got no actions left. Oh no, tell a lie.
Literally being
No, he does.
pursued by the snotty 6-year-old at a wedding
Yeah,
party.
legendary actions. Legendary actions don't count towards the main action, so that's fine. He does get to attack you. Then he's going to just try and batter you, basically.
It's not his turn.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Damn it.
So.
I tried
That's
to
okay.
save you.
I am regenerating, so it's fine.
Oh, I just dropped
Bloody hell,
a dice
Doctor Who
somewhere.
down there.
Maybe. Okay, right, so Hammer Fist time. That is 22 to hit with the Hammer Fist.
Yes, it does.
Okay, let's do the damage for that first. 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. She can take it.
I need a strength save, please.
Yep. Haha. 19 plus 4, 23.
You don't get knocked down by that. We go in, you see that all too familiar arm reaching in with the arc welder. I was hoping you were going to go down because then I'd have had advantage on the attack. But I don't need it because that's a 21 to hit you.
It hit.
And it does. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of lightning damage.
That's fine. She can take it.
And we need a con save, please.
Yep. Natural 20.
Cool, you are not stunned.
She's very pissed off.
And it's just looking at you. Why won't you just perish?
Because I am undead.
Doesn't know what that is. So,
I'm a vampire, you son of a bitch.
Minions are with Rolio and with Gossel. It's their go. Gossel, you got 2 of them.
Only one of them. I killed one, didn't I?
You killed 1, there's still 2 on Rolio's side. Flank.
Oh, right.
They were on both sides. 14 plus 7 and 17 plus 7. There's the 14. Yeah, they both hit. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I mean, it's I haven't got I haven't got a cheaty armor class. Good grief.
No.
No, me either, funny enough.
No. You'd never have thought, would you?
Stupid jury.
33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my word.
And a strength saving throw, please. Because you are small.
I'm not small.
Actually, no, tell a lie, because they were minions. They didn't get to do that part. No, you just take the 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right, that's all. Right. Oh, jeez. I'm like an empty Coke can after it's been mullered by something nasty. Right. So
Then it's Rolio, so it's a death save, please.
Yes.
natural 20 Rolio, come on.
Come on, come on.
What did you get?
Wow,
Natural
natural
20.
20.
Yeah! You're up. Well, you're awake.
One. One!
You're
Up on
awake.
1 hit point. Yeah.
Lovely. Opal, it is your go.
So she's.
I mean, if ever anyone needed a nat 20 more.
No.
She's giving everything she's got right now.
Yep.
24 hits.
Does, yeah.
And what about 15?
Points of damage.
No. I mean.
Oh, 2 hits.
The second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Both hit.
Okay, so -1 to armor class again. Because that was. Oh no, they were 2. Were they?
No,
How many do we have?
you're right. It would be.
Yeah. Of the acid. 13 points of the acid damage from the scimitar. And 9 lightning.
So the scimitar, you slash into this this metal form, the acid just eating away at it, and it's starting to really it exposes bare components underneath. The lightning jolts in, and you just see like bits of it exploding internally, panels flying off, and its light, the light in its eyes just start to flicker as it loses its strength. It was kind of being stood up on those spider-like legs, and it sort of slumps and falls to the ground, and it just looks up at you, Opal, and says, "You fools, you don't know what you've done. Where is my children? Bring me my children." As we drop out of initiative.
Whew.
So I'm climbing back, like in all four, and I come out and I'm like, I had enough of everybody trying to make me something I never gave permission to. I had enough, and she's like shouting, and she has a very bad tantrum.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on Rolio.
Cool.
8.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome there.
No, not damage. Heal.
It'll bring a damage.
I'm so used to pressing damage.
Oh shit! I flatlined him.
God, so you can hear like this sort of like almost kind of like binary noises coming from this thing, and it's sort of, "My children, come to me." The other Warforged is looking at you, confused. The two minions that were still up seem to, with this Forge Master down, they sort of have dropped to the ground and seem to be not functioning anymore.
Right. I mean, is there anything you can tell us before you pass on? It might be a help.
You going down there to them?
Oh, I suppose I could shout down. Yeah, I'll go down.
Okay. Yeah, you go down, and it says to you, it's sort of breaking up a bit now. It's losing its power, and it just says, "You don't know what you could have had. We must stop them. Gauntlet. Take memory, power," and then it shuts down completely. And in the chest cavity, you kind of see like almost like an old PlayStation 1 memory card sort of pops out of a slot.
Oh my god, we just killed Baymax.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la. Right, well, I'll take it for the now.
Cool.
Don't know what I can do with it at the moment because I don't really got a slot.
The other,
I'll take it for the now.
the companion, still clutching the bottle, comes down and says, "Are they gone now? Is the danger gone?"
Forge Master's gone. Nobody else will be taken.
Well, I suppose that's a relief.
Something. It is something. Is there
What?
anything worth searching for on this level?
You can have a good look around if you like.
I will have a look around.
While you're having a quick look, let me just quickly fill Boehner in on this card that you drew when you got your nat 20. So a fortuitous circumstance, this may manifest itself in many ways, including double the loot reward, finding a door or chest unlocked, coming across a broken trap, bumping into someone you were looking for, or any manner of lucky happenstance that helps you during your adventure.
So do I choose, or do you just roll and you tell me what?
No, there's no role involved. You can just decide, when you think you need that you can have it.
I got 15 on investigation.
Yes, you do find some odds and sods knocking about. You find a couple more of these explosive ointments, these explosive flasks. There's another one, and it's labelled Alchemist's Frost. You find another one labelled Alcahest's Flame. I will pop these into the loot channel. There's a bit of typing up to do with these.
Right.
Unless I could just take a picture of them, couldn't I? And then just post them on the channel then. That would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
That'd be easier.
Yeah, I don't have to do any
Good.
typing then. Let me take a picture. Oops.
What a picture, what an autograph.
1, 2.
You said something, I got a memory card sort of thing as well.
You got a memory card thing as well, yeah, that came from the Forge Master. And there's basically a lot of... There's no material gains here. There's not like you're not going to find loads of gold or something because they've had no need for it or use for it.
I didn't think I would, but I thought there might be something useful, you know?
Yeah. You find as well, if you remember when you arrived here, there was a small single-masted ship. You find in a crate near the forge several mutilated bodies and parts of different warforged which were being constructed at the base. You kind of get the impression that perhaps the conversion process was going on.
What we can do for them now.
That was nearly me.
It was my old sausage, it was indeed.
Hmm.
Do we want to maybe rest here?
Do you think it's safe?
Or was it... Sorry?
Do you think it's safe?
But I haven't heard anything.
For Opal and Rolio, it would be an uncomfortable rest because it is blinking hot in here.
Maybe we can go a little bit on this outskirts so it's not very hot.
I think from even just the time you've been in here, you would probably be dripping with sweat already, especially with the exertion.
Well, maybe we
I'll
should
start
head back.
hugging Pixis.
Maybe we should head back to the dwellings, and at least let the townsfolk know that nobody else will be taken.
Yeah, I think we should let them know.
We might be able to get some rest there.
It sounds like a better idea, because I'm melting.
Yeah.
Okay, Wicked Witch of the East, let's go down there.
Cool.
West that melt.
You return to the town, and you can the ruins of the town. The Warforged down there see you coming back. Obviously, very battered, very bruised, sweating. But they kind of start to come out from hiding as they realise where you've been, and you have re-emerged. And they start to look at you almost as if you could be their saviours. But as it is time, we will leave it there. And as we are partly into Gottel's story arc with this one, you can all, and you survived quite a nasty boss, you can all take a level up.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember when my last level up was, so you can have one now. You can have level 7, because that was quite a fight.
It was. It was a fine balance of going back in there or just legging it.
Yes, exactly. So thank you very much for playing. Once again, thank
Yeah,
you.
so much fun.
Thank you for Pocket Bard for the music to accompany us, and to Nord Games for some of those cards that we used there tonight. So thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for playing, and we will see you again in 2 weeks' time. And when this goes out, there'll be also a drop of the Last of the Summer Strahd to go on as well, because I haven't put that up since I was moving house. So thanks again, and good night.
Good night.
Cheers.